Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska and Memorial Stadium. This sea of red, ready to rock. One of the most loyal fan bases in the sport, ready to see the Cornhuskers get back to that championship level. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Trojans will kick this deep to get us going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and we'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here comes a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Same tailback, another carry. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Important 3rd down play coming up. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him the 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Cornhuskers offense is on the move now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now it's 2nd down here. Back to throw. It's Law. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. 7th play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
He knocks this one right through. It breaks the scorer's tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage.
The 22.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quick completion to the tight end. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
Gain of 17 on the play. Good enough for a touchdown.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. They're going to run it here. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll feed the back again. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
He's brought down near the 49-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. And the Trojans look to keep this drive moving.
Tackle on the play at the 17-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And here's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Pop.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes the score 7-3.
That makes the score USA 7, Nebraska 3.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Second kick this one.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 25. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Back to pass. It's Law. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. The perfect execution here for a first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
He'll keep it on the draw play. Fighting him off. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, USA 7, Nebraska 3.
The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. And the quarterback's going to sneak it.
Well, that's the beauty of having a quarterback with this kind of length on 4th down and 2. You go with quarterback sneak. All he has to do basically is fall forward and pick up a first down. Good call and a nice job of executing up front.
The Huskers pick up enough to get a first down there. And now the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. He picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Nebraska. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And the PAT makes it 10-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Breaking free at the 35. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Here's the second down play. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To the air, it's Law. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
They'll kick it away here. Running it back, it's Hunter. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Breaks loose at the 40. Physical run, breaking tackles. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Ball handed off. He's got room looking for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Southern California.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now.
That makes the score USA 14, Nebraska 10.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick this one off.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Nebraska Cornhuskers will take over 1st and 10.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Gonna run it. It's Gray. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Dropping back. It's Law. He's looking deep here. Deep shot caught inside the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Huskers. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Turner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass rush closing in. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And the Trojans will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. And the Trojans will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. The fair catch made at the 30-yard line. Nebraska offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Law. Looking for his back. Snags a quick throw. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. After making his 1st attempt, this one is from 43 yards out. The defense calling a timeout here, giving this field goal kicker a little something to think about. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Field goal try, no good. And the lead stays at 3 after the miss. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line, and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Receivers are bunched together. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Great job by this defense once again on that 3rd down, and now we get to 4th down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on 4th down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. This offense is still clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? He'll toss it to the back. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense operating from the pistol. He'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, USC.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Single back takes the handoff. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? The guys up front lined up. It's first down. To the air. It's Law. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
He pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, and it's incomplete. A chance at a much-needed takeaway there. Now it's second down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Caught. Completion. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. He tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to throw. It's Law. The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Cornhuskers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Law. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
Brings up 3rd down.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Catch made by the tight end. He's swarmed by the defense.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. And the quarterback dropping back, launching one to the end zone. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
1st and 10 now for the offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Nebraska 24, USC 21.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. They go with a direct snap. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the 1st down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the 1st down.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And it's the tight end trying to power for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, SC. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score USA 28, Nebraska 24.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Gray. Tackled at the 35. Good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. They'll hand it off. No shot to bring him down. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Huskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Nebraska. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
PAT is important to make it a 3-point lead. Extra point up and good. They go up by a field goal here in the final minutes. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
And the USC offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And the tailback's got it again.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Trojans will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Looking to throw for the 1st down. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. Oh, and he did not make it. A big 4th down stop, a chance to claim the lead here, but it's a turnover on downs. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling philosophy be here?
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
The Cornhuskers come into the final minute of play, just looking to run the clock out. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Second down after that previous play. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play.
Timeout, USC.
Third down play for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And the defense calls time here with 23 seconds left.
Hey, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Their catch made at the 15-yard line. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And the Trojans come to the line in a hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who